You unironically, mate, you bought Cyberpunk? You bought Cyberpunk, dude. All these people on Twitter, like, it's pretty funny, like, watching all the people on Twitter bitch about how they bought Cyberpunk and it's just like a buggy piece of shit and like your character's dick is just poking out of his shorts. I stopped like giving a shit about like AAA games. Like, I don't like give a shit about like AAA releases. And like, I gotta play the new Bethesda shit fest. Like, the reason why, and like I'd never like thought about specifically why, it was just kind of a thing that I like picked up on, is that they're always a mess. No, when was the last time you had a AAA game release that wasn't just a piece of shit for like a year after release? I'm sure it's cool or whatever. I'm sure it's cool, but like, I mean, like Street Fighter, my hair wiggle. Look at my hair wiggle. This game's tight. Look at my hair wiggle though. Wait, no, that's not what I was gonna say. Think about Street Fighter 5. Like, this game was a fucking mess. Like, you guys, it's like kind of okay now, right? But like, you remember how like this game was just fucking dog shit, and it was so dog shit that it like opened a whole new world of other fighting games to emerge. You know, like the reason Tekken's on top now is because of how much Street Fighter 5 sucked. And that's the same thing happened with Melee. Like, the reason part of the reason why Melee is like this like still like serious like esport and shit is because of how dog shit Brawl was, you know? So like, yeah, I never buy AAA games when they come out, cuz like it's just the same thing happens every time. Every single time the same thing happens. Just like, why bother? Just like what I do, here's my strategy. I don't buy it, and then I just kind of like, one day I'll like think about, hey, there's that Cyberpunk game. Huh, whatever happened, was that game tight? And then it'll like, I might see it on a Steam sale, and then I will buy it, and then I won't play it. And that's my strategy. And you should follow it too. My boy, there's never been a good Sonic game, except for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I mean, like, yeah, the people who pirated it are like probably the smart ones. Like, if you pirate Nintendo games, like, Nintendo's a dog shit company, right? And here's the thing that like you pick up, like, I learned about this in accounting. I learned about this in accounting. Like, this is an official thing that you like have to like put in the books. Corporate goodwill is an asset. It's literally an asset, and it depreciates over time. You have to like keep tabs of that shit. And the reason why you have to account for goodwill is because it affects your bottom line. You know, if you act like a dick as a company, then what's going to happen is people will stop buying your shit. They'll go elsewhere. So like, it's really doesn't matter that like, oh, you're immoral for like, for, you know, pirating a Nintendo game or whatever, or pirating the game of like a shitty company. Like, dude, you're just the market force. This is what happens. I think a big thing, like, I don't know, is Cyberpunk like a big world game? Is that like, I don't know, like the first thing. I know there was like that one thing where like there was the poster with the dick and everyone was mad about it. Is Cyberpunk like a big world game? Yeah, well, this is also a big thing. Part of the reason why Cyberpunk is a buggy mess is because it's a big open world game. I mean, look at every fucking Bethesda game. It's a big open world game, and it's a buggy piece of shit. There's a reason why those things seem to correlate, because it takes a lot of man hours to make a big open world full of boring shit. It takes a lot of like time and money and like misery to make your big world that you can walk around in and do meaningless tasks in. So like all the man hours and like, you know, human resources and shit and money that would go into making the game stable and like fun to play, it goes into just like making the world be big. And I'm sorry, but a world full of shit is not a good game. Isn't Bethesda like just a publisher? Like I don't know, they've got, I'm sure they have like a team like that makes games and shit. But like obviously like Bethesda like released Doom, but like, wait, how do I gotta do back throw. Okay. But yeah, also there's never been a good Elder Scrolls game.